Hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Maybe.
We are ready.
Yeah. Okay, good morning from Nigeria. My name is Uzo Ifeanyi. I'm the country rep for SDG Youth International and also work with the UN Habitat here in Nigeria. Today, I bring you goodwill message from the youths of Nigeria as we mark the International Youth Day today, which is a milestone in achieving the youth inclusion in sustainable development across the world. My own presentation actually will be on the goals for future education in pursuant of the Sustainable Development Goals. Apparently, we can't be talking about Sustainable Development Goals without talking how young people can actually get educated and be informed on how these goals can be achieved, looking at the targets. So I want to start by saying that we are in an era characterized by rapid environmental changes, economic inequality, and social unrest. The role of education has never been more critical than we have now. Our Sustainable Development Goals is aimed to address these challenges, providing holistic framework that aligns educational objective with sustainable outcomes. This presentation will focus on defining critical educational goals for sustainable goals and also defining the pathways to achieve these goals for future generation. Next slide, please. The next one. No, I've done this. The next. Necessity of educating for sustainable development goals. Education is a powerful catalyst for sustainable development. It fosters critical thinking, empowers individuals and communities, and builds the capacity to address global challenges as outlined in Goal 4 of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal, which says that quality education is essential for achieving sustainability, and the future of education must be prioritized at all levels. And when we look at that, what comes to our mind first is interdisciplinary learning, which is critical to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals because it actually encompasses the environmental science, economic, sociology, and ethics, which are very, very important in approaching the educational needs of our future generation. Well, so other speakers have also mentioned the need for us to have critical and creative thinking. Students must be equipped with the skills to analyze complex problems and diverse innovation solutions, which will foster resilience and adaptability. Where there's need for also for us to begin to teach our students for them to understand global citizenship. This will promote awareness of the global interdependence, encouraging learners to take responsibility for local and global community welfare. Of course, our environmental literacy is very, very key. There's need for us to have a comprehensive understanding of our ecological principles and sustainable practice, which can empower learners to make informed decisions that benefit the planet. Next slide, please. As outlined in Goal 4 of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal, there's need for us to look at five critical aspects that can assist us to achieve education for sustainable development goals. One is for us to, next slide. One is for us to look at the skills. Next slide, please. One is for us to look at skills development for green jobs. This is very, very important. It is important that education system should prepare learners for the future workforce by emphasizing skills relevant to emerging green industries. This includes skills related to renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, and circular economics. The next is equity in education. There is need for education to be accessible to all, regardless of socioeconomic status, your ethnic or geographical location. Thirdly, there is need for us to look at our curriculum integration. This will help sustainability principle into our curriculum at all levels, and it will ensure that future generations understand the importance of sustainable practice. The next will be looking at the lifelong learning system. Sustainable development requires ongoing education beyond formal schooling. This will promote lifelong learning that will ensure individuals to stay informed and are being able to make changes when necessary. The fifth we'll look at is community engagement and experimental learning. Engaging students in community projects and experimental learning opportunity fosters a sense of responsibility and connection to local and global issues. And of course, the next slide, please. The pathways to achieve sustainable development goals and education. We'll look at 5 key points here. You look at the policy alignment, teachers and training professionals development, collaboration with stakeholders, the use of technology and digital learning, and of course, monitoring and assessment. But because of time constraint, I will just quickly mention that to emphasize what other speakers have said, that we need to focus at this time the use of technology and digital learning. We have to leverage on technology, as explained by the last speaker, so that we can expand access to quality education and provide innovative learning resources. Online platforms can facilitate global collaboration, just like we're having today now, allowing learners to connect with peers around the world to address sustainability and challenges. With this, I would like to also mention that for us here in Nigeria, we are taking a bold step to see how the future of the next generation is incorporated into our educational system and to be able to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. On August 27 to 29 this month, we will be convening for the very first time what we call the First Nigerian Tertiary Institution Conference, which will bring together all universities, polytechnics, and college of education for us to look at our policies and to be able to draw a roadmap where our curriculum will now be 21st century driven, where young people can actually go to school and be able to learn what will give them job in terms of the 21st century jobs that are available. Because the curriculum we have right now does not provide such. Even the entrepreneurship that have been discussed so far are not there in our curriculum. So these are things that this conference will achieve. And building partnership across the globe, we are also inviting Teles, a Korean company that will be coming for this conference. And all necessary arrangements have been put in place for them to come and share with us, share with the Nigerian educational institutions, and share with the young people of Nigeria how this technology can actually help not only training our youth in the firefighting technology, but also train them in some other aspect of education and be able to see that there is prospect in green job technology, which of course is the global trend right now. So I want to conclude by saying that in the light of the complex challenges facing our world, education must evolve to meet the needs of future generations by setting clear goals that prioritize equity, interdisciplinary learning, and long life learning education. We can cultivate an informed and engaged citizen capable of achieving sustainable development goals if only our collaborative efforts with government, educators, communities, and learners are put together to be able to create the pathway for a sustainable and equitable future for all generations. It is on this note I want to join my friends and brothers from Korea in their language to say, "Kamsahamnida." Thank you.